We stumbled across this property for sale in Central Oregon. We will tell you all about that process in a video to come. But first things first, we are eager to get to work and get you up to speed. Before final closing, we explored the property corner to corner. We decided first on the location of a future stick frame house. We may or may not build that later on, but we're going to try our best to plan ahead.
What do you think about your daddy up there? What are you doing, Mr. Marks?
You know, just seeing how high I gotta get a good view.
With a general idea of where we think everything should go, we went to work on creating a site plan. It was time to pull measurements, put numbers on paper, and begin to define the lay of the land. Our process was simple. It started with a rough sketch. Because it was a relatively new lot, the partition lines had not been captured on any GIS maps. So we used the survey pins from the lot and referenced those on Google Earth. We used a screenshot image with one side of the property line to use as a scale for the drawing. From there, it was a process of refinement. We had a good napkin sketch and needed to get all the details in place. Jordan worked up our final site plan using Bluebeam. Some major elements we had to work around on this lot were the power line easement, the relatively flat topography, capturing some mountain views, and creating some privacy from the adjacent neighboring lot. What does it smell like? Huh? Bark? Next to be laid out on the site plan is the future stick frame house, the Barndominium location, and the driveway approach.
Probably this brush maybe 6 times before I burn it. It's carpet, of course.
Up next is utilities. Power will come from the adjacent lot to the east and be buried underneath the driveway. Septic goes just down the grade behind the shop. It's a location that both the Barndo and the future house will be able to tie into. Then water will come from a shared well just off the south side of the property. We are certainly making this a family project. All 3 kids are really helping, taking the measurements, staking the corners out of the Barndo, even Bristol, because I'm carrying her around 90% of the time. So sorry for some of her squawks in the audio. And if you have kids, you totally get it. And maybe that's why you're watching this video, because you're thinking of doing something similar with your family. Or maybe you've already started your project. Leave us a comment, tell us about it. Let's connect.
So now we'll take the stake and go off this corner. Diagonal, close over there, keep this thing orientated, and then we'll pull our corners.
You helping your daddy?
So that's a foot above kind of the highest point we have out here, which we're going to call finished floor grade. We'll come back to that point later. It gets kind of the house figured out. And then we'll just sort of shoot around and see where we land everywhere else. Out of 3 feet, 36. Minus 9. Still plus 6.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Just following, writing down numbers.
What was this side? 42. 28. 28 like this.
Yeah, plus 42.
42, that's finished grade for the shop. It's a lot of dirt.
Is it going to be a problem or?
Yes, everything's a problem. So that stake is finished floor of the shop. So we got a cut of about 4 inches. 3300s. That stake, got to kind of fill roughly 2 feet on top of that stake, and then fill roughly 3 feet on top of that stake.
Okay, and why is that?
I've got a level pad for the shop to sit on.
Okay.
Now we got to see if we got enough material up here to generate, level off and generate to then push out into our shop pad.
What do you think, Sage? You ready? You want to build a house here? We hope you liked this video, and please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on what's coming up. We have site prep, tackling mountains of burn piles, making a driveway, how to lay out your septic, and more. So follow along, and we will see you soon.